What's up, everybody? My name is Godzi, and welcome back to another episode of Umineko When They Cry Answers Arc. The last episode, Battler made a big oopsie, and now he's stuck in a room, and he's trying to get out, and it's looking pretty bleak for him. Meanwhile, Erika, well, not meanwhile, literally with the same shit, Erika went fucking crazy and basically got drunk on being smart or something. And backed Battler into a corner, and she also killed people. That's great. She killed the other first Twilight victims other than Battler. That's fun. Oh well. Either way, let's get back into this. Actually, first, I was linked a clip of Erika's whole drunken spiel about the seals on the guest house doors with the voice acting on, and I gotta say, the voice acting is considerably better than I expected it to be. I didn't necessarily think it would be bad, but I thought it would be relatively good. However, that was definitely a hell of a lot better than I expected it to be. And while I can't put a name to who Erika's VA was, but they sounded familiar. And the only reason they would have sounded familiar is if they voiced in an anime I've seen. So, I guess they got bigger names for this than I thought they would have, considering Umineko ain't exactly the most exposed or popular series in the world. It's very good, yeah, but I didn't expect them to get such big names to voice act. But regardless, let's just get back into this. I don't know who's talking. Probably Furfur, I'm just gonna guess. Oh yeah, they still haven't done the trials, have they? Okay then.
Zepar! What's this important announcement?
Yep, it is Furfur.
Listen, Furfur, our image song is getting released on CD.
The hell does that mean? I don't know which of these three is speaking. Probably not canon. Liar. Yeah, it's a lie. Ahahahaha. Those two are still kind of annoying, I'm gonna be honest. We were just so bored of showing up the same way every time.
We thought we'd change our style a bit.
We're entertainers, and the stage is alive.
You've gotta ad-lib every now and then.
Yeah, we could have done without that, damn it. Thanks for helping clear the tension, you two. Sorry, but we're still talking about what to do for the second trial. We'd like a little more time. And if possible, some quiet. Sorry, George. Actually, we have a truly important announcement regarding the second trial.
It's good news for some. Is it bad news for others?
Those for which it's bad news have probably already figured it out. If you don't know what we're talking about, then it's good news for you.
Beatrice? It's nothing.
5 people were there. Only Battler was missing. Okay, so this is after he's in the room. Bayato's expression was dark, and she kept hanging her head. Everyone realized that something must have happened to Battler. Yep. He's kinda stuck.
We'd like to announce that Battler has retired before the second trial.
Everyone murmured. Just what had happened?
The witch's game will wait forever for him, but a pair of lovers cannot wait forever.
Love is like ice cream. It's sweet and creamy, but if you don't eat it quickly, you'll lose it. Our game isn't so gracious that it'll wait for him to return. So that's what you meant by good news.
Heh. Well, I'm glad that we have fewer rivals now, but if you think I'll applaud someone else's misfortune, you don't know me at all.
Battler, the one we thought of as our greatest enemy. I won't ask why. If the demons in charge say so, then that's how it is.
Then what will happen to Beatrice? It seems I will no longer be qualified to participate in this trial.
After all, this is a trial to test the bonds between lovers.
Battler isn't currently capable of doing that, so his pair is disqualified. How truly saddening. However, she is one of the participants in this 3-way trial of love, so I think we should let her watch the trial as an observer. A splendid idea! She does have the right to bless the pair that does overcome the trial.
Are you okay with that?
Yes, I want to watch until the end, and I still believe he will come back quickly, regain his qualifications to join in, and continue this trial with me once again. I think she has the right to be an observer. No objections here. There's no need for us to be cruel. But even so, we've lost a powerful rival. Sorry to you two, but I'd like to settle this trial right away. Ah, that's George for you. I'm rooting for you the most on the inside. The coldness with which he furnishes his love makes its heat stand out all the more. At any rate, we've now gone from 3 down to 2, and the 3-way deadlock has been resolved. We weren't able to fight proactively because we were afraid of a 1-against-2 situation. Now that it's 1 against 1, it's just a good queen duel. Okay. So in the end, we come to the simple conclusion that we should have just done this from the start. The 4 people stood up as though responding to some invisible summons and faced each other, glaring. Only Beata was off to the side, watching the course of the young lovers' fight in suspense. Each pair of lovers possessed an unbreakably strong bond. Then isn't that enough? Their love is already real. There's no need to test it. So, why must they fight? The winners will be bound together by a magical miracle, and the defeated will fall apart. Why have the demons promised us that we'll fall apart without a magical miracle? Why is a demon's game like this necessary? I don't understand. No, these people aren't important right now. I have to think of a trick for escaping as soon as possible, so I can save Battler from that closed room. Ah. Oh, hello, Elder Beatrice. I heard about Battler. It seems things have gotten quite troublesome. Sister.
I would like to save you, both as my dear sister and as a part of my full self. I will tackle the puzzle of Battler's closed room in my own way, but it is difficult. It almost feels as though an ordinary chain has been made to look like a wire puzzle.
I heard from Lambda Delta. She said that the old Beatrice would definitely be able to solve this with a trick. Don't you have any ideas?
That old Beatrice is our completed form after we become one. Even I am not but a part of her. I cannot solve it. In other words, no matter how much we think in our incomplete forms, we won't be able to understand. Both the older and the younger sister have no way of solving this riddle. Beato shook her head, chasing that thought from her mind.
I won't give up. That closed room rapidly eats away at the heart. Unless I can save Battler as soon as possible, his heart will be crushed.
Of course I have no reservations towards lending my own wisdom. However, even I cannot make anything out of this closed room.
If we put our heads together, I'm sure we'll find the same answer than we would if we were joined. Please don't give up and lend me your wisdom.
I still cannot understand why you are willing to go so far for Battler, but I shall do as you ask. After all, it is a request made by myself. I will add my wisdom to yours.
Look, Furfur, the 2 Beatos are thinking together. I wonder if those 2 can really save Battler. Oh, they can. If they have the miracle of love, that is. That's right, Zepar. They certainly can do it if they have the miracle of love on their side. Hey, Furfur, do you think they'll realize that we're giving them a hint for solving that closed room?
The 2 Beatos huddled together, and straining their minds with all they had, they searched for a plan for saving Battler. It was as though they couldn't even see the 4 people glaring at each other and solemnly discussing the manner of the duel. I have no idea how you're supposed to get out of that room.
They'll realize. If they have love, they certainly will.
Jesus. They were the demons of love. Love is the single element, the source of all miracles. Could a miracle of love provide an answer for a closed room trick? I don't have a clue. Hello, Angie.
There it is again. Without love, it cannot be seen. I get how that catchphrase works as an abstract concept, but closed room's tricks are part of a genuine, ruthless mathematical puzzle, without room for a fragment of affection within it. Just what kind of hint could these demons be talking about?
I already have a certain answer. What these demons have said supports that even further.
Yeah, okay, you're incredible. You always know the right answer, and you'll never tell me any of it. Going by the rule of observers, until you tell me about it, it's possible that you're just pretending that you know and lying. Yes, I believe I do prefer a bad-mouthed Miko. Very well, child of man. To me, a Miko's sarcasm and abuse is like a ceremonial dance in my honor. You really are an irritating master. Stupid Battler. Why'd you make a closed room like that? Yourself. Think, child of man. Thinking is not only a job for the characters within the tale. As a reader, you too have the right to enjoy thinking. And I enjoy watching you as you do. I'm willing to make a bet. Your last Miko ran out of patience and ran away from you, didn't she? You are free to enjoy yourself by scolding me. You're also free to worry over the problem, along with the two Beatos. Unless you think the tale will not continue.
For some reason, I feel like feathering is meant to be like messages from the actual author of Umineko. I don't know. Is she supposed to be a representation of... I forgot his name again?
Why? I'm a reader, right? Can I just stay quiet and read?
Nope. Step back to reality.
No. I want you to think. I want you, the reader, to think too. I see. You're a pretty unpleasant author, aren't you?
Of course, Angie hadn't reached the end of the manuscript she was reading. However, it would end with just a few pages more. What about the rest of the tale? It should continue much further than this. There should be many more pages remaining. Oh, yeah. Those were inside a different brown envelope, which was in Hachijo's hand. With a grin on her face, Hachijo waved the thick brown envelope about. If you want to read more, do what I tell you. Oh, hello, Amakasa. I forgot you exist. Cool. Looks like she got you, lady. Letting you read only so far for free, and then stopping when it finally gets to the good part. Amakasa couldn't stop laughing at this evil business practice.
Your own views and reasoning? That's what I want. If you tell me those now, I'll hand over the rest of the manuscript. Quit mocking me. You think I'll just do whatever you say after something like this?
Come on now, lady. Calm down. I want to read on too, so please just chill a bit. About the rest of the manuscript, Madam Hachijo, you read about the answer to the closed room trick and the truth behind a bunch of riddles, right?
Of course. Have I written it so that those who fail to think or consider won't understand? Someday your passionate readers are gonna say you've betrayed them. I understand that, which is why I don't go out in the open, child of man.
Anyway, this is what Madam Hachijo's trying to say. First, tell me your answer. Afterwards, you can check to see if it's right. Isn't it technically possible that Battler could just break the chain, and then it's still technically set, and then he just walks on through? Because Erika fixed it with tape or whatever, right? So he could just leave. I mean, she probably wrapped it quite tight, but he could just use the fucking wire cutters or whatever and break it still.
Correct, young man. It is not my intention to be mean. I ask this because I want you to truly understand the tale's conclusion,
unless there was a red truth that said that doesn't count as being set.
You're really enjoying this, aren't you, Amakasa? Yeah, come to think of it, you always take those TV quiz shows totally seriously, trying to win them from your couch. I guess life's many times more fun for you than it is for me. Come, please think. What miraculous trick could get Battler out of that closed room? I want to give the rest of my story especially to those. No, only to those who have thought.
I don't have the faintest idea other than breaking the chain. I have to think with love, right? I don't see how that works. Also, here? Okay. In the Witch's Cathedral. No, considering everything that's gone on in here, maybe it should be called a demon's abode. Erika, who wanted to savor the memory of her perfect victory, stood with the whole vast cathedral to herself as the flush slowly left her cheeks. Then, though she thought herself alone on that balcony, she saw a shadow. It was Lambda Delta.
Oh, it's you, Lady Lambda Delta. It's not often one finds you alone in a place like this.
Oh, it's you. Congratulations on your big victory.
That's strange. I think I remember saying the same thing to you right here at the end of the last game.
That wasn't exactly a compliment. However, Erika was in such a good mood that even those words sounded like one. I don't know which one's talking.
I happened to hear what you said a short while back.
Okay, I was right.
What? I heard that you have also had the experience of being toyed with as a piece in some great witch's game board, then sealed away in some awful hell.
Erika had a crude, triumphant look on her face, as though she'd managed to pry into some embarrassing memory from the other's past. However, Lambda Delta didn't look in the least bit flustered, and instead gazed down from the balcony in silence.
I have. I wonder how many years I was shut up in there. Maybe I should have counted them like Bern. No, it's probably best that I didn't. Counting the years is what made Bern break.
Was Bern's hell or whatever, Higurashi? In that case, what was Lambda Delta's, if Lambda Delta's supposed to represent somebody from Higurashi, which, again, she looks like Satoko, but it wouldn't make sense if she was supposed to look like Satoko.
Are you saying that my master also fell into the hell of a logic error at some point? She did, though she wasn't the one responsible for that logic error. Because she wasn't a game master. That's right. At that time, she was still a small piece that wasn't even self-aware yet. Ah. It was her master, the game master, who committed the logic error. My master was also a witch's piece? Yes! That kid's master is another bad one. Though she created the game herself, partway through she lost sight of what her goal was. She ended up creating something like a broken game of backgammon, where the start and goal were connected like a donut. What do you mean she lost sight of her goal? I'm talking about a logic error. In her backgammon game, she was unable to draw up a line of logic describing how to reach the goal she desired. So the game remained broken, with no goal at all. Oh. In that case, she should have quieted down and thought of an answer herself. Instead, she despicably left even the thinking entirely to her piece, Bern. Have you heard of the infinite monkey theorem? It's a theory, no, an absurdity, arguing that if a monkey hits random letters on a typewriter for an infinite amount of time, he'll probably end up with the same exact set of letters as Hamlet by coincidence, sooner or later. Oh. Wouldn't that be a horrible hell? Bern was forced to type randomly on a typewriter for an eternal period of time, without even knowing the meaning of what she was doing. The Game Master was trying to get Bern to create a goal that this Game Master hadn't even thought of.
Could Erika even imagine how horrible a hell that would have been? A job you have to do 100 times, and a job with 1 in 100 chance of success that you have to keep doing repeatedly. Probabilistically, they may look very similar, but the difference in cruelty between them is great. When you have to do a job 100 times, you steadily approach the end, get more efficient as you become more used to it, and it eventually does end. However, a job that succeeds with a 1 in 100 probability doesn't reflect the hard work of the individual in the slightest. Everything is left to luck. In the worst case scenario, even the task of flipping a coin until you get heads can last more than 100 years.
How many keys are there on a typewriter? About 100, maybe. What do you think the odds are of hitting those at random and getting Hamlet? I can't even imagine. They must be unbelievably small. That's right! It's not really any different from an endless span of time. For that dizzying sort of time, that child was forced to keep pounding on that typewriter until she typed out a miracle. And that's why she's the witch of miracles. If she hadn't been a witch, no, if she hadn't been capable of becoming a witch, she would probably still be a black cat strapped to that typewriter for eternity. That child was blessed by a miracle, succeeded in typing out a miracle, became a witch, and returned from that hell alive. That hell was so long and harsh that her mind was completely broken. That's why she became such a mean and heartless witch. Even you would dislike your master if given the choice, right? That's not true. I am honored to be my master's piece. My master is a powerful persecutor. Trampling over the weak is her natural right. Because she's a human on the bully side of life? Do you know how to create a great bully? No. It's easy. Bully them horribly. Even if it's just for a short time. Then suddenly stop and give them power. If you do that, then no matter who it is, they'll be reborn as a mighty bully. Even if you only bully them for about 3 days, you'll get them to believe that they're still a bullied kid for 100 million times longer than that. And they'll reign as the mightiest of bullies. What does that have to do with my master? You didn't understand anything about Bern. No matter what kind of ruthless, cruel, horrible scum Bern may be, I want to be the one person who knows what she's truly like. And the same goes for me. I think that kid, as a fellow survivor from hell, is the only one who can understand what I'm truly like. It sounds like you're jealous of the relationship we have, but give it up. The hell you think you've trudged through is nothing more than a blink compared to the one we crawled out of. This time, Erika was probably the one being mocked. The discouraged expression on her face clearly showed that she couldn't accept Lambda Delta's words. If you'll pardon me for saying, I think it's the depth of the hell that's important, not the length of time spent there. Uh-huh? You think so? Witch of Truth? Erika? I don't know what kind of hell you were in, Lady Lambda Delta, and I'm sure the time I spent in hell was nothing more than a blink compared to yours. However, I don't think the depths of my hell were any shallower than yours. In part to celebrate your victory, I'll listen to what you have to say without arguing back. From my point of view, both the hell my master fell into, which could only be escaped from with a miracle, and the hell you fell into, which I don't know about but could be escaped from with certain willpower, were hells made to be escapable. Aha! That's pretty bold, coming from you. I am the Witch of Truth. My hell is nothing more or less than the truth. When faced with the harsh reality of truth, no sort of willpower or miracle matters. I reached this place by overcoming that truth. I don't believe my power of withstanding the truth is in any way inferior to yours or my master's. So what is this power to withstand the truth? Those who don't know cannot understand. Perhaps you two couldn't become witches of truth because you couldn't bear to look at it directly. I'll forgive you for those impudent words. Letting them pass with a slight nod is my present to you for your recent victory. Thank you very much, Great Lady Lambda Delta. Oh, that's unusual. It's rare to spot you two getting on. Oh, never mind, that's Bernkastel. Are you stealing my voice? I didn't mean to. Let me reread it then. Oh, that's unusual. It's rare to spot you two getting along. At some point, Bernkastel had appeared on the opposite balcony of the cathedral. Erika, noticing her, cried, "My master," happily, and dashed over. Lady Lambda Delta was telling me old stories about you. A tale of miracles fitting for my master, the Witch of Miracles. I'll forgive you just this once. Huh? Never speak of my past again. A grimace rose to her face and blasted Erika's good mood away. Then she understood. Bernkastel was also a witch running from boredom. If it caught up with her, she would remember. Those never-ending days of hell. This is proof that even my master still hasn't gotten over the pain and fear of hell. It means that she lacks the power to withstand the truth. For the first time, Erika felt just a little disdain for her master. My apologies. More importantly, why have you come to a place like this? I was looking for you. I want to give you a reward. A reward? Really? Thank you very much, my master. Oh, wow, I'm jealous. What are you gonna give her? First, I acknowledge your ascension as a true witch, not just a temporary one. I'll be your guardian. Witch of Truth, Fruto Erika. Thank you very much. All you did was remove the temporary bit. How happy can she be with a reward like that? You've got to want something more spectacular than that, right? No, that's not true. I'm very happy already. Of course, on the inside, Erika did want another present. Mimicking Lambda Delta,
She looked at her masters to see if any further rewards would be coming.
I do have one other.
Bernkastel snapped her fingers. Hello, Battler. As she did, a cloud of gold butterflies gathered, and summoned Battler, sitting in a throne at the center of the cathedral. Of course, his eyes were blank. He was still a shell of himself, his heart trapped in the closed room that he would never be able to escape from.
That man is your reward.
Oh.
My reward is Battler. Ooh, I see. You're saying you'll make it so that Erika inherits all of this game board's territory. That's right. Look at Battler's finger. He's wearing the ring of the one-winged eagle, symbol of the territory lord. If that becomes yours, you'll become the official lord of this territory. I don't mean you'll be under my charge. In name and reality, this territory will be yours. So I need to take that ring off Battler's finger? Don't be stupid. There's only one ceremony where a woman gets a ring from a man's finger, right? Erika, take Battler as your husband and become the wife of the territory lord.
Okay, I see. So we're coming full circle now.
Take Battler as my... Yeah, that's right. If the territory lord is never to wake again, he'll need a partner to serve by his side and in his place. In other words, you will control this territory. So I'll hold a wedding and exchange rings. Battler's territory lord ring will become yours. In exchange, you will put a ring of subordination on Battler's finger. You will control and humiliate him forever, and create as many tales however you like using this territory and game board. Territory Lord Furuto Erika. Any tale you wish will come true. The Territory Lord is God. Congratulations! You're going to become the god of this small but wonderful world.
Oh, great.
Is that true, my master? Why, become this world's god? That's the final reward I will give to you.
Sometimes my voice just isn't audible. I don't know why.
Take Battler's ring and create your own world. When that happens, you won't be my piece anymore. You'll be your own witch, and a splendid one at that. Congratulations, Lady Erika. And one day, you must welcome me when I come to visit, just like Beata once did.
I think my dog sees, like, a leaf or something.
Yes, my master! There could be no greater honor! And I'm starting to like this marriage thing. If you think about it, there could be no greater disgrace. After all, that Beatrice has apparently grown a desire to serve Battler and be liked by him. In the world that witch created, I'll marry, defile, and humiliate Battler! Oh yes, I understand. I so understand how painful it feels to have the one you love stolen away from you. And now, I'm finally the one dealing out the pain. Truly, there could be no greater honor! I'm glad you like it. I knew it was the one present you'd like most in the world. Thank you so much! Thank you so much! My master!
Well, this is sort of fucked. Erika leapt down from the balcony and walked briskly towards Battler. Then she peered down at the reward she had been given.
Now isn't that a wonderful finale? You'll have a wedding, right? Of course. A magnificent one. The perfect way to end Beato's game. Of course you'll send Beato an invitation too, right? Let's hope she actually comes.
Ha 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 ha. Double quotes are impossible for me to do, because I have to do two voices at once, and sadly, that's impossible.
Okay, things are going to get busy. We have to prepare for the ceremony, make programs, send invitations. Don't forget the wedding dress and a cake! And you need to get things ready for the reception!
The two witches disappeared, cackling. Only the two who were to be wed remained in the cathedral.
Can you hear this, Battler? Do you realize what's about to happen to you?
Damn it. Battler's consciousness wasn't completely gone. It was very distant, but he was faintly tethered to reality. And that was what made it cruel. It was as cruel as though the spider called Erika had wrapped Battler up, and was eating him while he was still conscious. No, She might have been like certain kinds of wasp. It was the cruelty of paralyzing her prey while it still lived, so that she could save him for later and eat him. In other words, her cruelty was that of a predator. You can't get out of that closed room. After all, you used all that red truth to show that it was closed. So don't worry, just let yourself be trapped in there forever. Because while you do, I'll be giving your body some good, long humiliation. Let's have a mirror in our bedroom. That way you can see just how you're being humiliated with your own eyes. That's really fucked. And let's have a bird cage hanging from the ceiling. We can stick your beloved witch Beatrice in there. What do you think? Wonderful, isn't it? Yeah, I understand. This is how sweet it is to be standing on the other side. As he listened to this mad laugh, Battler couldn't even bring a distressed expression to his face. His heart was still trapped in the closed room he had created. His body and soul would soon be trapped within a new closed room of Erika's. A closed room called marriage. Oh, fuck. I think it's thinking time. We're going forward in time. Oh boy, hello, Zepar.
Hey, did you hear, Furfur? I sure did, Zepar. Lord Battler and Lady Erika are having a wedding.
The words were so similar to their usual shtick that Beato had to ask them to repeat it again.
What do you mean? As you know, the territory lord of this place has had his heart sealed away and cannot speak. It seems the beautiful Lady Erika is going to become his wife and support him in his work.
The two demons explained the situation in a very simple yet dramatic way. I know what's going on. They're planning to take advantage of the fact that Battler's heart is sealed away, and use marriage to lock up his body as well, so that they can steal everything from him. At this rate, Battler's position as Game Master, and his territory lord's ring will be stolen away. That little thief thinks she can do whatever she wants. Let's steal him back. This doesn't concern me, but it affects you. Then it's my business too.
Just stealing his body back won't do you any good. After all, the great Lady Bernkastel has already signed the marriage certificate as a witness. With the great witch of the Senate serving as a witness, no one can dispel that union unless one of the pair wills it. So, as I thought, unless I can rescue Battler's heart from that closed room, there's no way we can save him.
Then find a way to rescue him from there.
You're going to steal away the bridegroom? Ah, how wonderful!
If you can do that, it would make for a tale beautiful enough for the opera. However, this closed room sealing Battler is quite difficult.
The only way out is the door, and if the chain is unset, his escape will not be accepted.
And on top of that, the chain can't be set from the outside.
And now there's no one left to switch places with him.
No matter how you look at it, we're stuck.
If we give up, we won't be able to save him. The only way we can save him now is to keep thinking.
The Beato looked as though she was about to burst into tears. She clenched her fists tightly. She was so frustrated with her inability to think up any brilliant plan that her heart felt as though it would burst. Zepar and Furfur, you two are known for being among the most powerful of demons. They say your magic can make the impossible possible. Yes, it can! Who the hell is that? Couldn't you use your power and knowledge to work out a plan for crushing this impossible closed room?
Yes, love can accomplish any impossible thing. If you can't accept something, it means you lack enough love. Hearing that hurts. But we're moved by the strength of will that prevents you from giving up. Because you have that, we're sure you can bring about a miracle.
Can't you at least give us some sort of hint about that miracle? We've known each other for quite some time. Can't you at least give my little sister a hint as a parting gift? We are always giving out hints. Without love, they cannot be seen. Yes, we can't see, which is why I'm telling you, show us. These two are always like this. You'll never get bored, but they can be very irritating at times like these. Zepar and Furfur certainly were demons who possessed a great power. The power of love that they bestowed had created several miracles in the past. Miracles so great that they had left marks on human history. However, those miracles were never given easily. They would give trials, tell riddles, and sometimes help the truth be realized, so that those who desired power could create that power themselves. No matter how pitiful the eyes that looked up at them, the two demons would never lend their power out of pity. As it is with gods, so it is with demons. They help those who help themselves.
I understand. I'll think about it myself. I will certainly...
See, demons! Look at this modern, pure-hearted girl. As the demons of love, don't your hearts hurt even a little? Let's have a hint. Or could you at least give us a hint to a hint? Zepar and Furfur looked at each other. Of course, there was no pity on their faces. However, it could be seen that, though they did find the problem amusing, they were considering what they should do next.
What do we do, Furfur? Can we just give a hint to a hint?
Yes, that will do nicely, so let's have it. Okay, here's a present from Zepar and Furfur. A hint to a hint of love.
Please. You can't see the answer because you don't have enough love.
I told you not a hint like that.
And if you don't have enough love, why don't you watch some lovers who are overflowing with it? Yes, unfortunately, we have two groups of lovers right here with us. Why don't we take a peek at their fight for love?
You should watch over and observe our trial. I told you! Not a hint like that! Beato the Elder yelled at them, asking for a more tangible hint. However, Zepar and Furfur just giggled and ran about like rats. However, Beato took their hint to a hint seriously. Now that the Beatos were out of it, the second trial was between George and Shannon on one side, and Jessica and Cannon on the other. Tear apart the two who were close. In other words, defeat one of the members on the opposing team. They were allowed to use any method they wanted. It could be a duel, or it could be rock, paper, scissors. The four of them had alternated between speaking together, then splitting up and discussing things amongst their teams, and had, apparently, finally reached the decision. Zepar, Furfur, do you have a second?
Oh, they finally called out to us. So, George, have you decided on a format for the duel?
No matter how much the two demons cheered the four of them on in a joking manner, their serious expressions did not waver.
Yes, we've decided to hold a duel.
The duel will take place between Shannon and me.
That's surprising. For a one-on-one duel, we would have thought that George and Jessica would have fought.
Well, last time they fought, they smashed each other's faces at the same time, so it would have just been a tie.
These guys really wanted it to be them, and they wouldn't listen.
As a man, I can't stand being unable to do anything but watch. However, Shannon's resolve will not waver, so we have no choice but to respect their decision and believe in them.
Cannon.
Thank you so much for believing in me. I've always thought that if we had to fight each other directly someday, it should be done like this.
And we've realized that that day is today. Of course, we might have been able to avoid this day.
However, now this day has come, so we won't run away.
That's right. I'm not running away, so I'll be right here.
Me too. I placed my faith in Shannon, so I have nothing more to say. And even if Shannon is the one fighting, our power is one, so we'll be fighting together.
Yes, that's right. I'm just representing the pair of us. If the lovers have decided, even we demons will not butt in. So, how would you like to settle this duel? You don't mean that you want to have a literal duel, do you?
At once, both Shannon and Cannon nodded.
And the method?
That doesn't matter, as long as it's a fight to the death.
If possible, we would like it to be peaceful without suffering. and we like to avoid wounding each other unnecessarily before one of us dies. Zepar, we should be the ones to oversee this noble duel. True. We understand you two. We will propose a noble duel, one that will honor your noble spirits. When Zepar clapped loudly, a case with an old design appeared in the air and landed between Shannon and Cannon. Furfur nodded at them, urging them to open it. Cannon crouched down and opened the case. There were some antiques inside. It would have looked splendid hanging on the wall at some classy coffee shop. Perhaps I should take them then. Ah, you're back. Some nice antiques you got there. However, they were not mere decorations now. These are... I see. Just perfect for a duel. Holy fuck! Inside the case were 2 dueling pistols. Man, I really want those on my wall now. Ancient, like the kind used in the Middle Ages. Yes, this was a dueling pistol case that only those who wished for a fight to the death were allowed to open. They have 1 bullet each. As you requested, we have imbued them with magic. They have magical bullets, which will bring certain and painless death no matter where on your body they hit. Thank you very much. You are most merciful. And what if we both miss? Normally that would be a draw. However, such a thing is not allowed in our trial. If you both miss, you will come back and we will give you new bullets. This will repeat until one of you is dead. I have no objections. Me neither. I'm glad. This means we can finally... settle this. Oh boy. Ushiromiya George, I recognize you as Shannon's. No, Sayo's witness. Understood. Ushiromiya Jessica, I recognize you as Cannon's. No, Yoshia's witness. That is his name, I forgot about that. Sure! We are responsible for this duel. It is our responsibility to see that this duel reaches a decision no matter what. Oh boy. Then it shatters. Or it doesn't? When Zepar and Furfur cried these words out, the whole area was blanketed in a gold-colored light, and when it cleared, it had become the rose garden where golden roses bloomed. Duel over love, is it? How old-fashioned they are. I've seen many duels with pistols during my 1,000 years, but I have never seen one like this. Because it's being overseen by demons? No. A duel over love is usually a fight between 2 people both in love with the same single person. However, here we have a pair of lovers fighting another pair of lovers. This is quite odd. I'm sure it's because they want a miracle of magic. It seems we cannot be successful in love without such a miracle. I don't know who's speaking. Maybe Elder Beatrice? Do you know the minimum number of people needed to create a universe? Huh? No, I don't. Shannon and Cannon each took a pistol out of the case, returned to their respective witnesses, and checked the weapons over. Then, when they both decided that there were no problems, they checked once more to make sure that their opponent was prepared, and nodded to each other. If there are no problems, let the duelists stand back to back, then walk the decided number of steps away from each other. And the duel will begin on our signal. Zepar, how many steps should they walk? Good question. Well, maybe we should choose a number that's closely bound to this duel. A number closely bound? What number is that? It's a number we know of well. It's a number which has been repeated over and over again since the time this tale began. Really? Has there been a number that's been constantly repeated? That number is 19. First off, that's an excessive number of steps. Second off, I don't remember really at all when that was said this tale. That's an interesting number. I like it. It's a good number to settle everything with. 19. Whenever the illusion of a 19th person was seen on this island, on which only 18 people were supposed to be, this number was used to refer to the witch. Oh, okay, I see then.
It was the number of years needed to create this tale. It was the number of years it took to reach this unavoidable day. And it was. The age of the true territory lord of this world. Really? Beatrice is 19? I mean, she acts considerably older, but I guess she doesn't really look terribly old. They'll stand across from each other, then walk 19 steps, and shoot. These are pretty far. At that distance, the first one to shoot won't necessarily be the winner.
If one of us shoots first and misses, that'll probably be the end for them.
And if it hits, this easy game can be won without even getting a scratch. Well then, duelers, stand with your backs together. Shannon and Cannon slowly walked towards each other, facing each other. Once they turned away, they wouldn't see the other's face again until they killed them. So this face-to-face meeting would never happen again.
Thanks for everything. Getting to have a little brother like you was fun.
Thank you for letting me be me. Thank you for showing me color in the world of gray.
Why were we born, I wonder?
It would have been better if we died right after being born. Wait, oh, 19 years ago. Yeah, Shannon and Cannon. They're the same person, and they're the baby from 19 years ago that fell off the cliff and I guess survived? I don't know. But then in that case, that would also mean they're not Asumu's, or, yeah, Asumu's son daughter, whichever one it is. I was theorizing that it's possible Rudolph pulled a switcheroo, and Battler's Kyrie's son, who he gave to Asumu, and then told Kyrie that she had a stillbirth, but actually, obviously, she gave birth to Battler, and Asumu's actual son/daughter was Shannon/Cannon, who they brought to, Fukuin House. But then I guess in that case, Shannon/Cannon would have to be a guy, because Asumu more than likely probably had an ultrasound at some point and was just like, oh yeah, I'm having a son. So it would be weird if it was just like, oh, I'm having a daughter, and then Rudolph is like, well, my plan's not gonna work, because Kyrie gave birth to a dude. Oh well.
That's Father's sin, isn't it?
Yeah. So we can just die. Let them all die.
Yeah, everyone will die. It will happen very soon. And right after, everyone will revive. And we'll be able to see them again. We aren't birds in a cage anymore.
We will finally leave our cage and fly off to our separate worlds.
I should have had a duel like this with you long ago.
Surely, today is the day.
Yeah, it's today.
October 5th, 1986. The fated day.
The day that one of us will die.
Or maybe we'll both shoot at the same time and both die.
Ah, that might not be so bad. Even that wouldn't be bad at all.
Right. After all, even if that happens, our loves will surely be made complete.
Did we really need to have this duel?
We did. You said it yourself. We should have done this much sooner.
Right. Because, to me, you are...
To me, you are... just in the way now. Ooh. For the first time, the intent to kill flashed through the eyes of both. Why? For what reason? Why must such a day come for this pair that seems so much like siblings, connected by a bond different from love? It was a great mystery. As great a mystery as the question of how this could be the key towards unlocking Battler's closed room. If I watch over this duel instead of running away, will I find the key to solving that closed room? I will, right? Zepar. Furfur. Well, you know, I'm just gonna assume that this is one of those longer chapters. We might be near the very end of this chapter, but that was a long enough transition and scene shift for, you know, justify ending this episode here. I realized, yeah, another shorter one, but last episode was like an hour and a half, so... I think as long as you guys have some Umineko to watch, you're not really gonna mind much. But yeah, that means this is gonna be it for this episode, guys. If you liked this episode, be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!